You're watching Short Glass Media, and this is Hourglass. I'm Allan Heath.
I'm Carrie Heath.
And Miss Young.
Just laughing at me real good.
No, I'm laughing at this guy who does the... Really? Okay.
I missed
Yeah.
that somehow.
Yeah, that's
All
is
right.
that your new thing that you're doing?
Good. No, it's not.
Young
exactly
Guns.
new. Oh.
yeah.
Young Guns. Name
All
drop.
right,
Yeah,
today
boy.
we're talking about 90s cartoons, and there's a whole lot of good ones. So I'm just going to throw out potentially the best. So we'll just start there and move on. Animaniacs.
Dude, yes. I loved Animaniacs. And
Brilliant.
so, like, it's one of those cartoons that you can watch as a kid, and you love it, and you love all the segments,
It's,
and
like,
then
wacky
you get
and
yes,
fun, yeah.
and then you get older, and you realize what the hell it is that you're watching.
There's
like,
so
I had
many
no
adult
idea.
references
Yes,
in it, yeah.
like the freaking Goodfeathers.
Yes.
Like as far back as I
Really.
can remember, I hadn't seen Goodfellas, of course, when I was a kid for good reason. And so then when I finally watched Goodfellas, I was like, holy shit, this is the Goodfeathers from Animaniacs.
Yeah, that's where it's
That's
from.
where it's from. Yeah, yeah.
The Goodfellas
Ray
totally ripped
Liotta
off
did.
Animaniacs.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
You referenced
They're like,
it.
these
Scorsese.
pigeons are onto something. Pooping on
Yeah.
Scorsese's head. Yeah.
And then the Hello Nurse thing, so super sexualized.
Oh my god,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But as a kid, you're like, I don't know any difference.
Yeah.
And Pinky and the Brain is just...
Oh yeah. Well, and they like spun off and kind of did their own thing.
Yeah,
So good.
yeah.
Sure
I
did.
love
Awesome.
them. Well, and why? Okay, so I realized later in life, like Wacko is like has a Liverpudlian accent. Like he sounds like a Beatle, right?
Yeah.
Why? Anything else?
Just because, I don't
Okay.
know. He was always my favorite. My favorite episode, I think, ever was, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's Potty Emergency.
Potty
Potty
Emergency!
Emergency! And it's just Wacko having to pee and not being able to pee anywhere. Like, all the bathrooms are full, they're for customers only. And you keep seeing, like, someone pouring lemonade and someone watering
Yeah.
the plants. And, like,
Well, and then
it's
he eventually
ridiculous.
has a toilet that
Yes.
he's just running around with, trying to find a place to use said toilet,
Yeah.
which is hilarious.
It's brilliant, brilliant.
It's funny.
It's really vivid. I don't remember any of that. I remember bits and pieces of everything. You remember full on.
That's
I
the
loved-
only one. That's the only one. Other than that, it's just the general characters
Yes.
and stuff.
Yeah.
But
For
I
some
also
reason,
loved
that one...
their interstitials that they do, which was like the good idea, bad idea, or like mime
Oh, I forgot
time,
about that. Oh,
or
Mime
like
Time was awesome.
Wheel of Misfortune or whatever, right?
Yeah, they had a whole
And-
bunch of them.
Yeah, they had like random, and then random ones with like those hippos.
Let's totally do like
I
a
have
a
their-
marathon.
We have
Hell
them
yeah.
actually.
You
So.
have them in the sky somewhere.
yes, yes,
I have them over
I
here
have them.
in the clouds.
yes. Shut up.
Yeah, but without just good old fashioned Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny, Animaniacs wouldn't be there. And
True.
That's true.
Very true.
I love the old school animation,
Like the old
uh,
Warner
Like
Brothers
Merry
stuff.
Melodies and yeah.
Yeah. Tom and Jerry. Was
Tom and
another
Jerry
one
was
of my
awesome.
favorites.
I watched that all the time as a kid.
Zero words.
Yeah.
Zero words.
That's true.
100% hilarity.
Yep.
It was just great.
Those wacky animals.
I know. I just love them. And then, as a kid, like you're always kind of rooting for Jerry because you don't want him to get hurt, right? And then as an adult, you're like, Jerry's an asshole.
Yeah.
like Tom
He's
is
a
not
jerk.
bothering anybody, and then Jerry comes up there and just smashes his tail with a hammer. He's like, you can't get me. What a jerk.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
And then, I'm older, I'm like, that was my brother, dude. No wonder I beat the crap out of him all the time. Good up for you, Tom.
Yeah, you start being like, Tom, get that little bastard.
It's true.
Holy cow. What else? Beavis and Butthead was classic.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I started watching Beavis and Butthead in 6th grade. I remember when it first came on, and I immediately started putting my shirt over my head, trying to be Bumholio.
I am the great Cornholio.
Oh, God, yeah.
TV for my
I even, when the movie came out, Beavis and Butthead
Do it.
America.
That's a brilliant movie.
Yeah.
I don't
It's a
care what anyone says,
great
it's
movie,
brilliant.
and then my mom and my dad, they didn't get my obsession with it, and I was like, alright, listen, assholes. We're
To
gonna
your
watch
mom and
Beavis.
dad.
Yeah, I'm in 7th grade. I'm like, we're gonna watch Beavis and Butthead Do America. And we sat down as a family, and that was family movie night. And we
That's
watched Beavis and
brilliant.
Butthead Do America, and I was just like, I kept on just watching the movie, laughing to myself, but kind of glaring over at my dad, because if I knew he'd chuckle, then I knew it was legit funny. And there were a couple times where he just laughed out loud, and I was like, I knew that.
Yes.
I knew
Oh,
this
nice.
movie's hilarious.
That movie's great.
Yeah,
Bruce Willis is the voice in that. I love that.
Is he?
Him and Demi Moore are the he's like the drunken bad guy.
Really?
Yeah, and then
God.
Demi Moore, how the hell you say her name, is the hot one that he's trying to
That's
have
so
killed.
funny. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, and Beavis and Butthead too was like such a cultural thing. Like all of a sudden, everywhere in school, everyone, particularly guys, were saying all of that stuff.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, like.
Yeah. Well, it even became kind of like controversial because kids were lighting stuff on fire and causing a ruckus, and they were like, "Well, it's because of Beavis and Butthead."
Which they were doing that long before. I mean, the
Yeah.
dawn of time, man.
Yeah.
Lighting shit on fire. Come on.
We invented fire, so we started burning everything.
Yeah, so you could like burn your crotch, as you and your friends used to do. Light your crotch on fire. Mm-hmm. It's good times.
I'm sorry, what?
They'd see how long they could go with like their crotch on fire before they finally
out front of the Henrys, just to
No
freak people
way,
out.
dude.
Yep.
Never.
Big John in particular.
Yeah.
Big
sounds
John,
like
yeah,
something
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a whole other story for a whole other episode.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Other cartoons. I
There's a lot of-
dug Ninja Turtles
Oh, Ninja Turtles, awesome.
and like X-Men.
Yes.
Like I was in
Original
love.
Gargoyles. Did
I was-
anyone watch Gargoyles?
Yes, I actually loved Gargoyles.
That was a great
I was
show.
in love with Gambit though from X-Men.
I
was
knew
in
you
love
would
with-
be. I knew you would
What's
be.
that mean? He was
He's
rad.
like French New Orleans, and with the accent.
He's Cajun.
Yeah.
He's awesome. How can
Yeah.
you not love Gambit?
He's
amazing.
tall, dark.
Uh-huh.
She's getting all hot to try this thing.
Right? The only thing is, like, his power is, like, throwing cards that explode or something. I was like, okay, that's kind of lame. But it overcomes it. He overcomes
It always bothered me that Cyclops, who potentially had one of the coolest powers, was also kind of the douchiest.
I hate Cyclops on a cellular level.
Oh,
I think
my.
he's the worst.
He's terrible, but his power is awesome. He can blow shit up with his eyes. It's
I
rad.
guess, but like he doesn't get in the thicket of it. Like Wolverine is obviously the
Wolverine's
fan
the toughest.
favorite.
Yeah, he's
Well, because he's
one
the
of the
rebel.
badass.
He's
Yeah.
kind of the bad guy.
And he goes and he just kicks ass. But like I always hated that like Cyclops was the leader of the group, but
'Cause
like,
he was
he's
the-
like, okay guys, I'm gonna be back here and what a pussy, dude. I hate Cyclops.
Well, and he was kind
I
of
don't know
good
if you're
two
so
shoes.
passionate.
I
know,
know, well,
I know.
because I'm the biggest like comic book geek, so like I followed X-Men.
You have very strong opinions
I have
about
very
this stuff.
strong opinions. I think like Gambit is also one of my favorites too,
See?
so I'm just giving you crap. I don't have a crush on him, but I did have a crush on Rogue.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
Rogue's
yeah.
rad.
Southern
Hello.
Belle, like in
yeah.
tight green tights. Yeah,
Heard it.
thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have
She
some
was
of that.
pretty. Mhm.
She was
Was that-
pretty. She's also a cartoon.
Dude,
Yeah.
But I had posters of her and like little X-Men trading cards, and I'd collect all the rogues.
So pretty.
We doing a confession episode here? Or?
Right, okay, I stand by. I think cartoons can be sexy. I don't care what you say.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay, just saying. You'll regret saying that later, but.
Probably.
It's gonna be
But the
nice
original
later.
X-Men cartoon was pretty legit.
I loved it. What other cartoons?
Well, there's a bunch of Nickelodeon ones that I got to watch at
Like
like friends'
Doug
houses because we
and
didn't grow up.
Rugrats
We didn't
and
grow up
stuff.
having cable.
Yeah.
So yeah, like Rugrats, Doug. What was the one with the square shaped or the football shaped head? What was that?
Oh,
Hey
Hey
Arnold.
Arnold.
Hey Arnold.
Hey
Oh,
Arnold.
yeah.
Ren and
That was
Stimpy.
good.
Love Ren and
Ren
Stimpy. That's another one that I saw as
We
an
didn't-
adult, but
yeah.
we didn't.
That
grow
one
up.
is crazy that it was on Nickelodeon because that one is so
raunchy, dude.
grotesque
It's so
and so much
raunchy.
filled with adult
Yeah.
humor
Yeah.
that I can't believe parents were letting their kids.
I think they just probably never actually watched it. They just
Yeah.
were like, "Ah,
We're
we're
like, it's a cartoon on
Yeah, it's
Nickelodeon,
fine."
go
Well, and that
ahead.
was
Yeah.
back in the day before things that were animated could be dirty, like before Family Guy.
Right, animation
Right, right.
meant okay for kids, made
Exactly,
family friendly.
exactly.
That's-
And
yeah.
that is not the case anymore.
I think
so.
Ren and Stimpy might have been one of the first, if not the first, to kind of start pushing the borders of
Yeah.
raunchy adultness in cartoons.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact, because those are two of the ugliest characters ever drawn, and purposely. So, did you know that Stimpy was a cat? And,
Really?
Yeah, Stimpy's a cat, and Ren is a Chihuahua.
Yep.
Okay, I had no idea what they were.
Yep.
Yeah, they're a dog and a cat. They're the ugliest dog and cat you will
Yeah.
ever see in your life, and it took me until college in animation class when they were like, "Yeah, that's a dog and a cat," and I was like, "Nope, you're a liar. That is."
You, sir, are a liar.
That's clearly a fat mutant and a really ugly rat. That's
Right?
what those
Yeah.
are. But
Have you seen the new episodes? I think it's a couple years ago. John Kay did a new stint of episodes that were just he completely bypassed the kid thing and went entirely adult with it. So they're like extra raunchy.
oh,
Like one of them's the pitcher and one of them's the catcher, and like
Oh,
super
God.
raunchy.
So that's
there's
like
like a rapist horse in it. Like, dude, it's watch it. It's ridiculous. I was sitting there like,
I assume that's like on Adult Swim or something like that.
yeah, I think it was. So yeah,
Ren and Stimpy. It's good times.
Okay,
I was a big fan of Doug.
I like
Doug
that.
was good.
Doug was
Which is,
classic.
I think, getting like really popular. I'm seeing like Halloween just passed, and I'm seeing a lot of Quail Man outfits
Oh,
because he had his like alter ego like superhero Quail
That's
Man.
right.
There was
Yeah.
like the belt on his
Oh,
head,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
the
yeah,
sweater
yeah.
vest with the
Yeah.
Q on it.
Forgot about
And I've
that.
seen so many costumes over the last couple of years on
Really?
Halloween.
Doug's making a resurgence.
Yeah.
It's like that retro thing.
Yeah,
Going back to what
yeah.
we like in our childhood, I guess.
Before we run out of time, I just thought of one more that I want to see from DuckTales.
I love
DuckTales.
DuckTales. Okay,
Yes.
DuckTales Rescue Rangers, Tailspin.
Oh, Tailspin, yes.
Like Darkwing Duck, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah,
man.
love
Yeah, what is
all
it?
of
Oh,
those.
what was the one? DuckTales, and what was the other one?
Tailspin?
Rescue Rangers?
Rescue
no,
Rangers.
Oh,
the
Rescue
one with the
Rangers.
chipmunks, right?
Rescue
Yeah,
Rangers.
Rescue
Okay, yeah.
That was
So
awesome.
did you know they were dressed up as Indiana Jones and Magnum PI? Think about it. One of them had the fedora and the leather jacket. The other had the Hawaiian shirt.
What?
Mind
Yes.
equals a blow.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
How did? Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
No idea.
That is awesome.
No idea.
All right, there you go. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. As usual, if you like what you saw, subscribe. Hourglass. I'm Allan Heath.
I'm Carrie Heath.
I'm Nick Young.
See you next time.
Dude, Magnum PI and
That's
Indiana
awesome.
Jones. Holy shit. Well, it blew my mind when I realized that Chip and Dale was like Chippendales was like a
Yeah.
Like as a kid, you're like, I love Chip and Dale, and then you like see that SNL episode
Mm,
with Patrick
yeah.
Swayze and Chris Farley, and you're like, yeah, no idea.
No
As a kid.
Rocko's Modern Life.
That's the
Oh
one. I
my
knew it was
God.
the dead one.
I never
Yeah.
watched that one
Yeah.
really. I remember.
I
that.
remember that
That
one.
was also a disgusting one.
On
Yeah.
YouTube, you can watch like all of the adult references in Rocko's
Like someone
Modern
edited
Life.
all
yeah.
a bunch of them together.
It's
That's
a-
awesome.
Oh man, some of the ones that get in there, it's like,
Like,
I
damn.
can't believe that.
That's crazy.
That's the one. I knew there was a Nickelodeon one I wasn't remembering.
Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah.
What goes on?